enemy to the holy flock, who suffers unrighteous wrath in spite of the brotherly shielding offered. And my lord will tremble with terrible fury at the untimely death of his children. In spite of your inability to completely protect us, it is now his will to entrust you with his mortal shell containing his fiery godly essence. May the ever-contaminating watch over you and guide your fumbling hand.
The Bishop has consented. Repo Squad arrives and collects the nuke. Mission complete. Proceed to the exit grid. The initial super mutant offensive was crushed, and Smear and Shadow Squads are now standing watch over Gravestone. The Bishop proved true to his word, and has provided the nuclear bomb, which he kept calling Plutonius, to the Brotherhood. The mutants have experienced horrific losses lately, and it will take some time for them to mount another attack of such magnitude. The bomb is on its way, with captured Beast Lords and Raiders hauling the radioactive nuke to an underground, lead-shielded bunker, under armed supervision, of course. Unfortunately, with both Rad-X and Rad-OA supplies used only for high-priority missions, the prisoners will have to manage as best they can. This is war, brother, and war is hell. But take heart. While they will die a delirious, vomiting death, they will do so to help restore civilization from the ashes. Not everyone in the wasteland could be so lucky. Many of Gravestone's ghouls now rest with their pagan god. Well, we weren't planning on getting any recruits from them. The bitter Bishop refused to give us any information or documentation on the bomb's properties. Our scribes should be able to uncover the device's secrets over time, but now our other research projects will suffer. Your inability to fully carry out your orders has been documented. Dismissed. Be at ease, warrior. We have a confirmation on the whereabouts of the super mutant leader. As you're probably well aware, he calls himself Gamoran. We have recently linked him to the late Paladin Latham, one of the finest warriors present on the Great Air Convoy. He was believed dead, but after all these years, he has resurfaced under a different identity and a much different purpose. This revelation explains how the super mutants were able to counter our battle tactics and reconnaissance efforts, as Paladin Latham wrote many of the procedures that we use today. At first, we believed the mutants had successfully interrogated General Barnaky, but records prove that our methods were compromised before the General fell into enemy hands. Even now, many of the elders are having trouble coming to terms with the fact that he has betrayed us and turned against the Order, but the truth must not be denied. You have two objectives for this mission. Your first objective is to assassinate Gamoran. He is a dangerous man, and his knowledge of our inner workings could prove undoing. Without his guidance, the super mutants will lack the leadership and discipline to be a continual threat. Your second objective is to recover General Barnaky. All facts indicate that he will be kept close to Gamoran. Assemble your squad immediately. Dismissed.
Gamorn, is that you? I failed you, my lord. We all failed you. Whole platoon wiped out by that one monster. They crushed us. Those things, they don't feel pain. I used to think the same thing once. They took my prisoner, General Barnaky. I didn't have time. Get any information from him. He's a tough nut to crack, all right. Don't like mutants much either. You should have seen it, Gamorn. It looks like an angry god. Breathes fire and death. My death. I'm going to die. I don't hurt anymore. Why is it so bright? I hope it's not that damn robot again. Master.
Brothers, welcome. What a fine bunch of soldiers I see before me. If only the West Coast elders could see you, they would finally agree with us about sharing the Brotherhood's wealth of education and technology. But I digress. Do you believe you can stop the menace from the West? Your eyes give you away, brother. They tell me you don't even understand who or what the menace is. The elders have always been blind to what is not in front of them, but it ends here. The general is not here for you to save, I'm afraid, and you cannot save me or yourself. Now, show me what you've learned. I did not sacrifice my very identity to be beaten by those I strive to save. Ask yourself what you will gain by killing me. Judge me not by my actions, but by my goals. This undead enemy will not stop until all life has been extinguished. Why can't you see that? Why?
You have completed the objectives for this mission. Proceed to the exit grid to leave this mission. Excellent work, warrior. Today is a day of joy and sorrow for the Brotherhood. Gamoran was a traitor, a murderer, and a deceiver, yet he was a paladin. His brave deeds once brought much hope to the wasteland. Yet something happened to him when the great storm ripped his airship from the convoy and crashed it to the ground. From that moment, Gamoran was born, and the Brotherhood lost its favorite son. With their leader dead, the mutants have split into factions. Some have turned to internal fighting as they wrestle for control. Others have even offered to join the Brotherhood. Though the mutant menace is far from ended, they are severely weakened. It will be some time before they gather their strength. Dagger Squad is out on patrol now, hunting any mutant stragglers. The briefcase you retrieved from Gamoran's quarters has turned out to be an invaluable find. It is a portable nuclear arming station from the time before the Great War, and, according to our scribes, it can be retrofitted to our nuclear warhead. While some of General Barnaky's possessions have been recovered from the mutant base, his location continues to be a mystery. We can only pray for his well-being while we continue the search for answers. Rest assured that our interrogators are working round the clock with the mutant prisoners. Time will tell. We have a service for Paladin Latham tonight at the motor pool at 2200. Dismissed. We have won the day in this region. We shall move our operations to the new outpost to the west. Take your squad and report there ASAP.
The super mutants were a powerful adversary with great strength and courage. Without the leadership of Gamoran, though, they will never pose the same threat to the Brotherhood. It was the corruption of Gamoran that provided the most sobering lesson. Even the purest of hearts can falter. The elders and generals must push their sorrow aside, however, for they have more pressing matters to attend to. The data recovered from Gamoran's base indicates that the mutant force's route intersected with the calculated location of Vault Zero. It is possible that the mutant horde discovered the location of Vault Zero during their exodus from the west. Is there a connection between the mutants discovering Vault Zero and the emergence of the mechanical menace? Only time will tell. The future holds one thing for certain. More encounters with the robots are inevitable, and the Brotherhood has a new and deadly enemy.
Greetings, warrior. Your next mission will bring you to Junction City, a mid-sized town that has refused to form an alliance with the Brotherhood. Their independent posture has been recently reinforced by their victory over one of the robots late last night. Our elders are quite curious how such a battle could be won, considering the lack of heavy weaponry involved. This is a riddle whose answer might be paramount for victory. See what you can find out. More important than this riddle is the retrieval of the robotic parts from the scene of the battle. We must understand how our enemy works in order to neutralize it, and any robotic remnants might hold the key. Understand that the Reaver movement has been launching probing attacks against Junction City. Our elders believe that they are also searching for robotic pieces. Considering the Reavers zealously worship technology, their involvement comes as no surprise. Try forging a deal with the town's mayor. Robot parts in exchange for protection from the Reavers. We have one last task for you as well. Our senior mechanic Cooter died recently when he triggered an explosive booby trap on a retrieved interceptor vehicle. His apprentice lacks the cognitive ability to fully assume the role, and at times like this we can't have any malfunctioning vehicles involved during a high-risk mission. Intelligence reports that Junction City's mechanic is top-notch, and might be persuaded to join the Brotherhood's cause. Find this mechanic, and inform her of the wondrous opportunities the Brotherhood can offer. You have your orders. Dismissed.
Pleased to meet you, warrior. I'm John Levi, mayor of Junction City. Now, you'll have to excuse me, but we're having a bit more excitement here than we're used to. With that robot attacking and now those Reaver bandits trying to get the robot parts, well, I'm getting pretty damn fed up. Now, I know what you're after, so let's cut to the chase. My city is an independent. We take care of ourselves and we won't march to the Brotherhood beat. But we can't hold off those Reavers for much longer. Those tech freaks pack some advanced firepower, so I'll make you a deal. You kill all those religious tech bastards and I'll give you the robot head. It's more trouble than it's worth anyway. Now you'll have to look for the other pieces yourself. I have a city to run.
Hi, sir. I'm the mayor's assistant, Anna. How about I help you so you can get what you're after and things can go back to normal around here? Besides the mayor, I saw 3 people that were able to get a piece of that machine. Angry Rick the bartender, Hank the cheating family man, and Juan the shopkeeper. Someone said Casey Barrett has one too, but if you ask me, all she has is a bad case of the clap. Does that help? Wow, are you who I think you are? Oh, God, look at me, I'm a mess. Anyway, I'm Casey, the local mechanic, and it's a pleasure to meet you, warrior. I heard that you guys know how all sorts of stuff works. What? You want me to join? I'd like to, but I don't think you understand how sick my pa is. He got shot in the first Reaver attack, and I think it's infected. Last night his tongue started to turn black, and then he messed himself 5 times. Guess who had to clean that crap up? I wish there was a doctor in this town. No, I can't leave my pa. He raised me by himself when slavers stole my mom when I was just a baby. He's too sick to look after himself. I wish I knew something about fixing people. Cars are much easier. You just have to find the problem and swap the parts. You did it. That's great. I'll tell you what. I'll check him into the senior citizen work farm. The fresh air might do him some good, and I'm getting really tired of wiping his wrinkly ass anyway. He did always tell me to follow my dreams. Just let me pack up my things, and I'll meet you back at the bunker.
Star attraction? Hey, listen, you idiot. This bar is how I pay my stupid bills. And that robot piece has brought more customers to my bar than my famous fermented Brahmin milk martini. Why don't you go shove a glass bottle up your butt and I'll kick it till it breaks? Get the hell out of my face. Who you used to deal with, but after I rip your freaking lungs out, I'm gonna smack your mother with them in the freaking head. Now turn around and march out of my freaking bar like a good little soldier you are, and stay out! Okay, don't get so excited, please. Put that safety back on. There you go. Take a deep breath. You feel better? Whew. Hey, look, I'm sorry I yelled at you, but I'm going through a lot lately. The mayor's assistant, Anna, caught me smooching with Casey, and now she won't let me knock those boots no more. Look, if you look around, there ain't that many hot broads in this dump. And I ain't no Brahmin tagging tribal. No offense, buddy. Here, just take it and leave me alone, okay?
Fellow warrior, come in. in. Are you looking for goods or do you want to hear about what happened? Well, that robot limped into Junction City just looking for trouble. Now, if you ask anyone in town, you'll hear that my skills in fighting are only overshadowed by my ability to stock my store shelves. I could swear that robot almost turned around and ran when it saw who it was up against. This kind of makes up for all the times I got picked on when I was younger. Anyway, I have a piece of the monster if you want to trade. My buddy Hank's got one too. You should go find him.